Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
Sarah, we have...
I was going to say, Chad, is it Bourbon Night?
Well, it's zero alcohol night for this one.
Interesting.
We have something that looks familiar. It's in a familiar shape of a bottle, but what is it?
This is Monday Zero Alcohol Whiskey. If you've been watching the channel, you know that this year is the first year that we're actually trying out Dry Month in January. We're about a week in, and I have to say, I've found myself craving a cocktail, and I think it's more about the ritual of just having a cocktail in the evening, or, when I'm doing certain things after a long day of work.
Right.
And not so much that I need to drink, right?
Right.
But I think that's kind of this brand's whole jam, right? Is they're kind of trying to do it up with, zero alcohol cocktails, mocktails, which is great, if you're a DD or you don't drink. But my thing is, does it taste good, right?
Hold for cork pop. That's what I want to know.
I'm very curious about the taste.
As you said, a week in to our dry month, and doing fine, but maybe halfway through, what if, really have, I miss the taste of whiskey. Will this be that life preserver?
I have to say, I have my doubts. I don't think anything can taste like whiskey except whiskey.
I agree with you there. I don't know about you, but I've never tried a 0% alcohol
spirit.
Spirit.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
Color-wise, it's spot on.
It's
a little dark. It's a little more, no. When you hold it up to the light.
I could be fooled.
I could be fooled by this.
Yeah.
Nose-wise, could you be fooled? I could not be fooled.
Nope. It's funny because I was going to say it sort of looks like syrup. Man, does it smell like syrup.
Yeah, it definitely has notes that I find in bourbon and whiskey. It's got, I think, like you said, a maple-y note, some wood notes, and I think a raisin.
I could nose this next to the Angel's Envy rye.
You think that could
rye.
fool you?
Well, it's so maple.
It is very maple.
But it does have that proof behind it, which this is missing. This just smells, this is more like watered down maple syrup.
Very sweet.
Now, we should also say that drinking it neat might not be exactly what the Monday folks had in mind.
I don't think that's how they intended it, but that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, they're looking to shake up cocktail culture, which we might make some mocktails later on, but us, if it's a whiskey,
I gotta know what it tastes like.
We're going to try it neat. So here we go.
Ooh!
To your health. Okay.
Why is it so spicy?
It is spicy. Wow.
Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of clove or something, it's spicy.
What is off about this is the feeling, the mouthfeel, the viscosity of whiskey, or we mostly compare it to bourbon, right?
It tastes like a diet syrup.
A diet syrup, yeah.
But again, there's a lot of things in it. They've pulled the flavors that are in whiskey, I think, and found other sources for those flavors to create this. I get where they're coming from, and I totally agree with your first statement of this was not intended to be sipped neat. I could see this working in a cocktail. I don't think you'd fool me for bourbon or for that I would think I was drinking something with alcohol, but I think it would still taste good, and I think it would feel good to be drinking on it, mixed with something.
Okay, well, before we go in for this second sip, we want to hit pause and tell you about our home on the internet. It is whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get this hoodie, which has the full logo here on the back, hats, t-shirts, Glencairns, rocks glasses, Copitas, which have their little hats, candles, pens, challenge coins, and more always coming soon. That's whiskyambitions.com.
You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join our community for as little as $1 a month. That's where we release our exclusive barrel picks after the episode exclusives, another round with Chad and Sarah, and more.
Yeah, we have another barrel pick that we're going on in 2 weeks.
Yep.
2 weeks, that's right. We're going on with some lucky patrons. All right, let's go in for that second sip, Sarah.
There's some citrus in there, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't get over this zesty zip.
Front of tongue, just but not definitely not how proof.
Spice is getting me.
Almost just like a dull jalapeno or something. But the
tastes like it's got some pepper.
second sip, I'm getting sort of flat cola.
That's, I think, that diet syrup. I'm thinking like the syrup that goes into Coke or
maybe
something.
it's a root beer, because root bear can sort of have a little bit of
a zip.
a zest.
What's that?
Bart's has a bite, right? Bart's has bite.
The front of my tongue is still.
But it really is, like, now I'm wanting to experiment, get some maple syrup, and then cut it about 50-50 with water, because I feel like that's what that would taste like, and also feel like in the mouthfeel department.
See, here on the side of the bottle it says pour neat with bitters to cola or mixed in a classic whiskey cocktail. I feel like the way this tastes, it almost comes across like there's already bitters in it. I just can't get over that spice bite.
Right. As we said, probably not made for sipping neat. I think maybe we have proven that. Overall, do you enjoy the experience?
I do not enjoy the experience of drinking it neat. However, I think I'm absolutely the worst audience for this. Like, I will admit that I am the most biased person. You know, we drink whiskey every day. Like, it's our job kind of to review and be critical of whiskeys with alcohol. So I don't think that we're the audience for this bottle in particular. But I will say, like, this is something that I would keep around if I have friends who I know aren't drinking for a period of time, because I think it would be nice. It's nice to include them and like make a cocktail. If someone, can't drink. So,
yeah.
What do you think? I'm
with you. I'm not enjoying this experience. It actually is doing the opposite. It's making me want bourbon more.
It makes me miss bourbon so much more.
It's like, oh man, I want to rectify this by having a real whiskey.
Yeah.
I feel like we should use this more for what it was intended for. We should make a mocktail. Let's do it right now.
Okay.
Be right back.
All right, so we made a couple of their recommended cocktails. So this is a maple old fashioned and just a highball.
Highball.
They look like normal cocktails. Smells like a normal cocktail to me.
Yeah. So this highball is 1.5 ounces of the Monday. Fill with ginger ale, and then
a lemon twist.
Lemon twist, and then your old fashioned
is 2 ounces of the Monday with a bar spoon of maple syrup, 2 to 3 dashes of bitters of my choice. My choice is always going to be either tiki or black walnut. Went with black walnut today, and a cherry garnish.
Okay.
But I think it wanted an orange peel, but who keeps oranges around anyways?
Cheers.
Or not, I guess.
Okay.
It's still very sweet, and I'm still getting that spice.
I think I know now something I was picking up in the neat pour that this helped bring out. Birthday cake.
Oh my gosh, but like birthday cake flavoring.
Yes, birthday cake flavoring. Like you get a shake or honestly a cocktail, like a birthday cake shot.
And it's like the vanilla, like the faux vanilla citrus, almost like whatever they did to try to make it taste like birthday cake.
Yeah.
Wow, Chad, that's a good note. I gotta be honest, this is too sweet for me. I think I would rather just have a water. I don't know.
I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, you have to like ginger ale. I don't feel like I am drinking a cocktail. It just feels like it is a soda. It's a drink without alcohol in it. So I'm not getting that part. But the overall experience is a lot more enjoyable than the neat pour. I'll say that. Yeah.
I think I'm with you. I never would have thought I would prefer the highball to the old fashioned, because I would think like, oh, ginger ale is gonna make it even sweeter. This actually, it dilutes it enough.
Yeah.
Whereas with the old fashioned, like it's still the star. And that's why I think it's working pretty well in here. Like this almost just tastes like a refreshing drink that I could have.
Totally.
Whenever.
On a nice summer's
on a hot summer's day.
See, I would have thought the complete opposite, because I know that you and I love old fashions because they are, well, the type of old fashions that we like are very spirit forward. It's not completely changing the rye or the bourbon.
Right.
We like the ones where that shows through a lot. So
I wasn't considering that part, Chad. I was just considering that I like old fashions better.
Birthday cake, yeah. See,
it does have some birthday cake notes.
And this one keeps the spice.
The spice, yeah. This dilutes the spice a lot. I like this one a lot better.
Does. There's not a whole lot in here besides the spirit.
Right.
The
maple syrup.
This rock and the cherry and the maple syrup. Yeah, I like the highball better.
I agree.
They, on this card that came with it, they listed 2 others. We have the MC, which is basically whiskey and cola, also with some lime. And then a Gold Rush, which of course is whiskey, fresh lemon, and honey syrup. That might be pretty good.
Yeah.
So the question that we posed in the beginning, is Monday a replacement for whiskey?
In our world.
I'm gonna say no. I'm
No.
gonna give it a no. It's a no for me, dog.
No, in our world. In
Yeah.
the world of someone who doesn't drink very often or doesn't drink at all, I think in a cocktail, yes. Just
Could be.
depends on the cocktail that
Right.
you want.
Yeah.
And your spice tolerance.
Right. We've seen where it can go towards, and we've
Yeah.
also seen where it can downslide to. I think more in this direction. Like I said, I think that Gold Rush might be a good one to try
Yeah.
next.
More dilution, more other flavors helping
Yeah.
to balance it out. Yeah, and take that spice down, I think.
But this does seem to be, I don't know if this is sort of now new territory, but we heard that Whistle Pig is coming out with a 0% alcohol whiskey just next week at the time of
Yeah.
this filming. So are more, that's an actual bourbon distillery.
Is this a trend that
Jumping
we're
on
seeing?
board. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, it makes sense because we're in January. A lot of people do dry January, but
But I think like a lot of people don't drink for their health and other reasons. But there's such a social aspect to drinking and especially cocktails. And so I think distilleries are smart for exploring that area.
yeah, leave no stone unturned.
It's true.
Or no turn unstoned.
I think I'll keep my cocktails with the
With the real stuff.
full alcohol.
Sure. Well, hey, that's where we'll leave it. If you haven't subscribed to us already, 2022, let it be the year. Come on over. You can click right up here to subscribe. There's suggestions of other videos down here. We can see over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Shad.
Okay. Until next time, I would just still say...
Drink more bourbon.
Drink more bourbon.